Shout out to I'm Too High for This 365. Camo Dreads 21. Title Boyd. I Rob 2. Bug Boo 13. All for the most recent follows. Donut Box Cup Series. Racing at Daytona coming up next. Shout out to A. Lewis 7663 for the most recent follow, bringing us to 4:55 as we get set for green flag action here at Daytona International Speedway. I am Tom Torrey, aka the Horse Boat, welcoming you into another night of racing. Let's bring you inside now. Let's turn the music down. Holy shit. I am hyped, and I hope you are as well. Again, happy to be a part of this. And Donut Box Cup Series in the house here at Casa de la Horseboat. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horseboat. We have the Flemdogs Auto tonight. Getting my stuff here. The Flemdogs Auto Transmission Repair 250 sponsoring tonight's event. Let's see here. Just getting myself acquainted with the Discord and everything. Oh, there it is. I'm going to move into this booth. Looks like that's where everybody else is, and we'll get ready again for 100 laps of racing. And let's take you down. Looks like live high above Daytona, where they have about just under 3 minutes to go before we get into qualifying. Qualifying will be 10 minutes long. So we'll get a chance to see some of the drivers get out there. But let's take a look at the schedule, shall we? as we embark on this Monday night series here through January. So kicking it off, we have 100 laps here tonight at Daytona International Speedway, 250 laps next week at Bristol Motor Speedway, and that's a night race. Take note of that. Texas Motor Speedway is on the 30th, Worldwide Technology Raceway, or as the folks or the locals call it, Gateway. 120 laps on October 7th. You got Charlotte, Coda, Richmond, Darlington, Indy, Atlanta, Old Atlanta, I might want to point out there, and then the All-Star race at the Motegi Oval. I do believe that might be on another channel, but we'll talk about that once we get there. Again, that's all the way near Thanksgiving time. And then you'll notice over the holidays, you'll see they'll have a couple weeks off in between Christmas and New Year's, and then we get right back at it with Martinsville, Talladega, Chicagoland, and Homestead, Miami. We have stage racing here tonight as well. Not something that I don't see very often, but I'm happy to see a little bit of a difference as far as what I would normally see in a race. You'll know a few faces here tonight from the Friday Night Gears Cup Series. They are in this race. Looks to be Connor Rowe in the field tonight. Ryan Robertson, Alex Tilley, and Brandon Meyer. So names you'll know, a few names you don't know, but you're going to come to love. As Cody Moore is in the building, Christian Taylor, Jesse Becker, Justin Bell, Cody Keller. Some names I swear I've ran across these guys on the service. Dave looks like IBZ16 with the follow. Dave May 08 and dropping deuces following this minute, bringing us up to 4:57. Thank you. Dave Mayo says, let's go. Need some luck tonight. Yeah, Daytona, you always do. Again, 60% fuel capacity. So if you have a long green flag run, that's definitely going to come into play with the stage racing aspect. Again, I believe they only have 3 or 4 tire sets, but we'll find out more as we embark on the evening. Again, grab a beverage and get set for 100 laps at Daytona. Qualifying starting to take place, I believe, so let's get out there on the track and bring you some of that homegrown cooking. Boom. There we go. There we go. Bring up the volume. Who is on the track right now? Yeah, it looks like practice just finished. So now we'll be rolling over into qualifying. Again, this will be 10 minutes long, so we'll have to make some filler time as we go, but we'll definitely do that for you. Again, this is race 1 of 17 points races. Let's follow the first person that we see out here. That's going to take the track, and that's going to be Connor Rowe. Let's follow him around. Again, in the number 48 car here tonight. Again, Independence in the house. And that white, green, and gold Ford Mustang has now entered qualifying as he's getting ready for his warm-up lap. Let's give him some love here as his debut in the Donut Box Cup Series. Big shout out for Croydick and Mighty Donut 88 for the follows up to 460. Quest for 500. Connor taking his first laps around Daytona. Get on the old gyro cam. Kind of run in the middle of the track. Not doing too much right now. Again, Daytona, you don't have to. It looks like there will be less than 40. So everybody should be all right. Mighty Donut, I almost called him Mighty Mouse. Mighty Donut 88, 4 sets of tire, fuels laps, about 23 laps. Thank you for that quick little summary. Again, we're going to pull in a couple drivers here tonight, get a little pre-race interview while we talk and look at qualifying. Looks like Connor Rowe is going to qualify with a 50.07. David Mayo with a 50.09. Connor Rowe on top for now, as we'll get that ticker going here for you so you can see who's up top. Connor Rowe in the 48, not in the 5. We'll have to make that correction down the road. But it looks like David Mayo going hard in the paint. William Robbins takes the pole with a 50.04. Knocking Connor Rowe off of the pole. And then RC Cola 35 coming across the finish line is going to be good enough for 4th with a 50.08. And on row 2 so far. There's Ryan Robertson, another newbie to the Donut Box Racing League, the Cup Series. Driving that Castrol. Edge Ford Mustang comes across the finish line for his second lap. Going to put him in 5th with a 50.04. Let's see who else we got here. Eddie Rose of the 06. Right now has a 50.26, currently in 17th. Coming off of turn 4 into the tri-oval now. Crosses that finish line. Rose will achieve a 50.17. Going to put him good enough for 18th right now. Let's get a driver interview, if we shall. We'll watch Ron Blackwell take his first laps here at Daytona. Let's pull in somebody random. Let's talk to him. Let's bring him in. Sit him down. Let's see what they have to say. Apparently I can't pull people anymore. That's fine. So hopefully we'll get that out of the way here. 50.54, good enough for 21st for Ron. Going to go and take one more time around the block. And that's going to put him up to 20th with a 50.15. Good laps for Ron Blackwell. Take a look now at the 97 of Jesse Becker. Toro Machine Toyota Camry. First lap's going to be a 50.14. Good enough for 20th. Looks like we have about 25 here tonight for the show. Should be a decent one. Looks like Thomas Meeks, the third, is your current pole sitter with a 50.01. So congratulations to Thomas Meeks. He looks like he is going to be the pole sitter for tonight's race. Hopefully I don't speak too soon on his behalf. Looks like Bugboo13 said, let's go, Christian Taylor. Christian Taylor looks like he is on, looks like qualifying row 10, starting at 19th. Let's go, Robbins number 5. Yeah, looks like 7th for Mr. William Robbins. All right. See if I can pull some people in now. Let me try it, see if it works. Oh, I think we got it now. I think we got it, by golly. I think we got it. Get in a guy that I know. We'll start off with a softball, and then we'll get one of the main guys I know that's in here. Ryan, do I got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the program. Again, your first Daytona here, Daytona 250. How are you feeling for tonight's contest? Looks like you're starting in 9th. 100 laps here. What do you got?
Yeah, I think I got a good shot at it. Not my type of racing, as you know. But you know, we got a good team over here. Gonna work together and see what we can do.
Yeah, I know the all of a sudden appearance of Independence Motorsports kind of crashed the scene here for Donut Box Cup Series racing, but you guys are good everywhere else you go. Best of luck to you tonight.
Thanks, Tom. Have a good broadcast.
Thank you. And that was Ryan Robertson in the number 66. Let's find somebody else here. Let's talk to our pole sitter, Thomas Meeks. I think he's streaming too. But from one Tom to another, good evening. Do you got a copy?
I'm here.
Welcome to the program, the Casa de la Horseboat. Qualifying is wrapping up as you guys are getting ready to grid here. You're on the pole with a wicked fast lap. How do you feel about your chances tonight in the 5-5?
I feel pretty good. I have a real good history here. I've got a few wins here at this track. Hopefully just put myself in the right spot, stay out of trouble tonight, and make it to the end, see if we can get it checkered.
Always a battle of attrition. Thank you for joining the program, and best of luck to you tonight, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for joining, too.
Oh, happy to be here. Again, Thomas Meeks in the 55, your pole sitter here tonight, getting ready to run Buck Wild. Again, they're getting ready to grid, and we'll do our grid walk here in just uno momento, por favor. But again, you got 100 laps. Stages at lap 25, lap 55 for stages 1 and 2. 60% fuel capacity. So it's going to get hot. It's going to get wild. Drafting, you got to have some love. You got to have some partnership. Last lap are all things, are all bets off? We're going to find out for the Flemdog Auto 250 at Daytona for the Donut Box Cup Series right here on Casa de la Horseboat. And let's get ready to do our first grid walk.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going
so on
green.
row number 1, we have Thomas Meeks, and the outside of him, Ivan Deschamps. Row number 2, you're going to have Alex Tilley and Brandon Meyer. Dylan Morante and Jordan Scherer. In row number 3, row 4, you're going to have William Robbins and Matthew Fleming. Jack Scoville and Ryan Robertson, row 5, with Ben Madden and Josh Larson, row 6. Row 7, you're going to have Cody Moore and Connor Rowe on the outside of him. The 35 of David Mayo and the 21 of Garrett Bainbridge take up row 8, and row 9 is going to be the 08 of Andrew Lewis and the 96 of Christian Taylor. Justin Bell in the 7. You're going to have Landon Bednarz, Sean Kimmel, Ron Blackwell, Cody Keller, Jesse Becker, and starting all the way back in the caboose, the 06 of Eddie Rose. Again, all eyes are up to the front So we'll show you the grid one more time and break it down for you. See where your favorite driver is going to begin. Again, 100 laps, stages at lap 25 and 55. A lot on the line besides bragging rights, I do declare. Again, to be the Daytona 250 winner would go a long way to this long season we have. We have 17 races to keep us satisfied on Monday night throughout the fall and winter. And it looks like we're going to have one more lap. They're going to do an extra pace lap. League race broadcasts are beautiful. Yes, they are. That is so true. Can give you the track tempo. The tempo. What am I talking about? It's Monday, man. Leave me alone. But I'm happy to be working with the Donut Box Racing League. A fine group of fellas, ladies, gentlemen over there doing great work. Again, sponsored by Flemdogs Auto and Transmission Repair. Look them up on Google and book yourself an appointment if you're close in the area. They will treat you right. Tell them that Horseboat sent you. Maybe they'll give you a discount. I don't know. Try that card, see what happens. Again, a long season, as I've mentioned probably a couple times. And before we go any further, we'll give you one look into it right now. Again, next week is going to be Bristol at night. 2 weeks from tonight is going to be Texas Motor Speedway, WWT a month from now, and Charlotte Motor Speedway for our upcoming events. Again, before we go green, don't forget Friday night. The first round is over in the Gears Cup Series coming up. Cutoff night Friday night for the Yellowwood 250. Sponsored by Whiskey Business Motorsports. Tune in Friday night starting at 7 p.m. But I digress. We are all about Donut Box and their Cup Series. Let's get it underway for 100 laps right here at Daytona. Pace car is off.
Green, green, green.
Flagman says, let's go racing here for the Flemdog Auto Transmission Repair 250. Inside lines of power. Doing the best that they can to spread out. 25 cars will make that a little roomier instead of a room full of 40 on the backstretch. So everybody minded the only one guy getting crazy going 3 wide as we enter turn 3. Thomas Meeks leads the way in the 55. Cole Fitter looks like he's going to lead lap number 1. But it looks like I have been mistaken. The 07 of Ivan Deschamps and that outside line cooking with Dylan Morante right there as they separate. 2 by 2 with an 8 machine of Matthew Fleming right there as well. Morante off and running. Dicing. Established. I think they have a few more, but look at this mid-pack racing. Thomas Meeks has set back all the way to 10. And the 36 now, your leader. Everybody, the nerves are a little bit high. You can feel it just a little bit. Morante, Fleming, Robin, Scoville, and Rowe, your top 5. With Christian Taylor, Brandon Meyer, Josh Larson, David Mayo, and Thomas Meeks the 3rd. are changing by the turn. Let's go on board and listen in live with the 55. See how he goes. Sounds like people are saving. At least that's in my mind. Everybody seemingly making this work so far. So we'll move up with the drone cam. Oh, we got some 3 wide action. Looks like that 35, David Mayo, getting out of the way there. Morante still your leader, but that inside line forming and pushing. And that 96 of Christian Taylor trying to get that nose of his Toyota Camry up towards the front. Get some bonus points for leading a lap. Side-by-side racing here at Daytona. Oh, we may have some. Oh, nope, we're good. I thought we were going to have a little action there in the back. We do not. We are golden like a shower. Again, only 5 laps in. Everybody keeping in pace. Don't see anybody really off the pace besides the 06 of Eddie Rose. Everybody else right here. In the Gears Cup Series, we have what we call a loose and loud, which is the equivalent of a turn it up session, crank it up, whatever you want to call it. I call this the equivalent of that, the Baker's Dozen Buzzin', right here, the Dome Box Racing League. Again, that was our first Baker's Dozen buzzing. Hear the buzz around Daytona. And again, race cars. Oh, we see a little action. Thomas Meeks does not want his cheeks to get clapped right now. That would not be good here early on. 10 laps in of 100. And we saw during that first Baker's Dozen run. I'm going to have to work on that name. I don't know if I like that. Saw a big checkup near the end of the field. That's what happens with that inside line. Especially the longer it is, the bigger a checkup you're going to get. But as you can feel out right now, everybody's kind of conserving. Again, only 60% fuel capacity. So fuel is going to last about 23 laps, but if you save, could you stretch that into the first stage? Again, stage points are going to be crucial here because that's why there's stage racing. You need these points. At least it would help. Everybody is under control right now. We'll bring back down the levels as I've got the juiced. Your leader right now, Christian Taylor, Josh Larson, Ivan the Champ, and Dylan Morante, your top 5 with Jordan Scherer, David Mayo, Alex Lilly, Jack Scoville, and Thomas Meeks the third. And it looks like the 4 is off the pace, as is Eddie Rose. Cody Keller off the pace as well. Doesn't say that he pitted. I don't believe that he has. But that's what we got. In 2x2, no caution so far. Everybody has done a great job. Continuing to battle. The biggest mover of the night so far is the 96 of Christian Taylor, your current leader. I want to say Leland, North Carolina. Maybe my buddy Militia's neck of the woods. But leading right now, putting on a show for everyone to see. Josh Larson all over that back bumper. Ben Madden keeping a good distance. The cow goes low. Subscribe with Prime and follow. Bring us to 461. Thank you so much. That is amazing. That is amazing, and I appreciate it greatly. Helping out the cause. Having a good time doing it. Christian Taylor, Josh Larson, Ben Madden, Dylan Morante, and top 5. David Mayo, Jordan Scherer, Jack Scoville, Jesse Becker, and the 88 of Cody Moore rounding out your top 10 currently. Jesse Becker, big shout out to Jesse. Started 23rd near the end of the field, Southport, North Carolina native. Worked his way up all the way to 9th inside the top 10. Again, we are 10 laps, nearing 10 laps away from stage number 1. Hopefully Toro's paying him and get him a big turn radius lawnmower. Then big old leader. One mindless zombie, thank you for the follow. Hell yeah. The 462. Looks like we do have people pitting currently. Looks like oh, we got action. Meeks around, and the flag, the yellow yellow flag is out. That is caution number 1, and what a save. Let's back that ass up and see what we can find here. The Donut Box Cup Series is the replay. And then Andrew Lewis just getting a little too close. Put him around, and what a save by the 55. Beautiful save, no damage done. Caution comes out, saves everybody else. Everybody's going to get a chance to pit and get ready to get back to go. Green flag racing. But again, they're probably going to get fuel only and try to make the stage if you are in contention. But let's ride along with Meeks as he got turned, but he's able to save it. Look at that. That some bitch can drive. Back it up one more time. Instead of the nose, let's get on the old gyro gang. Kept her steady. Look at him. You didn't see his hands get wild. He was patient. Quarterback in the pocket. Ready to make that throw. And he did. He saved it. Good driving by the 55. And actually, I want to back it up one more time. I want the perspective of the offender. I was going to make a joke there, but these guys don't know me well enough to make that joke. All over. Oh, just a checkup that, I don't know. Good enough? I don't know. I would imagine that is not on purpose, but maybe some beef. Starting to see some beef. But again, even better driving by the 55 to save that car. When we go back to green flag racing, we'll have about 6 or 7 laps before the stage. Again, that was caution number 1. Stages at 25 and 55 here tonight. Glad to have you along for the ride. Again, Monday nights, usually I'm sitting on my ass doing nothing, so I'm happy to be a part of this admin team, or the team that I met with as we were discussing me coming aboard. Great group of guys. Good people to work with. And it's been a hell of a good time so far. So again, Josh Larson, we are under caution. He is your leader with Ben Madden, Dylan Barate, Ivan Champs, and Jordan Sherry, your top 5. With Jesse Becker, Connor Rowe, Cody Moore, Alex Tilley, and Ryan Roberts. Bugboo13 says, go Jesse. He probably sent that like 20 minutes ago. Apologize, I didn't see it sooner. Sad report about Tito Jackson today. I don't know if there's any Tito fans. Everybody needs a Tito. Playing in the bands in my younger years, we always made a joke like that. Everybody needs a Tito. But I digress. Lights are off. That means we are going back to green flag racing here shortly. The leader can choose which lane they want, so that is good for them, I guess. Starting on your front row here for this next restart is going to be Josh Larson. On the outside of him is going to be Ben Madden, Dylan Morante, and Ivan DeChamps in row 2. Row 3 is going to be Jesse Becker and Jordan Shearer. Row 4 is going to be Connor Rowe and Cody Moore. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be the 13 of Alex Tilley and the 66 of Ryan Robertson. Holy shit. Alex Tilley getting some local sponsorship support with the WMFD TV. He's got a show in there. I think he told me about how to become a proctologist. I guess it's on at like 2:30 in the morning or something. I don't know. Guess it's better than the static of the night. Maybe I'm aging myself. Probably. Oh, I gotta see this. Cody Moore's back of his car says, "Eat my donuts." I love the car design. Here we go, getting ready to get back to green flag racing right here, right now. Josh Larson will lead this crew down for the conclusion of stage number 1.
Green, green, green.
And we are back at it. Green flag action. That inside line kind of went, but the outside line did not. Again, big thing to look at if you're keeping score at home. You're not allowed to change lanes until you after you cross the start-finish line. 0-7 in a sandwich. I'm in the champs. Throwing it out there. We're approaching 5 laps to go this time around. Josh Larson is seeing some contention on that outside line. It's 5 on 2. Ben Madden in that Valvoline Chevrolet 33. Others don't match. He don't care. He's going for it. Somebody hit the wall. And Ben Madden is going to lead a lap here at Daytona. Dropping down low now. Pulling in Josh Larson. Jesse Becker kind of left hanging out to dry for the moment as the outside line forms up behind him again. 5 laps to go. 2 by 2. And they're racing like it's 2 to go. Three wide in the back. Looks like that is sorted for now. Ben Madden leading another lap. Trying to make that third lane work is that 8-car of Matthew Fleming. But with only one supporter, you're not going to get much help on that one. Dylan Morante on the outside, taking over the lead. He's led before. He's back up there again. Cody Moore to the inside with the frosty one. The support of Ryan Robertson. That outside line a little bit more together, but inside line is building. A lot of wobbling and waving. They must, a lot of G920s out there maybe. Jokingly aside, nerves are high here as this is the first legitimate points race of the season. Last week they did the Clash at the LA Coliseum. Coming to the line, 2 laps to go before stage 1 is done, and we're having fun. Morante, Becker, Scoville, Tilley, and Moore, your top 5. Tilley was also telling me on this channel at like 4 in the morning they have an exotic meats cooking show. I don't know what that means. But I might tune in. To the inside, that 13 machine WMFD TV Sports. Oh, banging doors, but that dude disappeared. He says, "Nuh-uh, check out my invisibility cloak." 1 lap to go. '21 got out of the way, got high, and forgot his wallet. The 8 car trying to take the long way around and gain momentum out of turn 2. Holy smokes, Batman, Alex Tilley to the inside with Cody Moore and Ryan Robertson. Oh, mama. Stage 1 winner will be Alex Tilley. No, Cody Moore.
Caution, yellow flag.
Cody Moore looks like to be the stage 1 winner. That is what I believe they're going to score him. Somebody correct me in the chat if you're in the race. But that's how I see it right now. Cody Moore pulling all the wood out to make that happen. Stage points are monumental. I think it's the top 5. You can score top 7. I would have to ask here, and I will have that for you for future reference. Here's my first race with this crew, figuring it out. T-Stro says, let's go, Independence Motorsports. Yep, Tilley getting 3rd, Ryan Robertson 5th, Connor Rowe in 6th, if you're keeping score for that team at home. Again, this is the end of the first stage. And what a first stage that was. Only other caution tonight was a spin with Thomas Meeks and the 08 of Andrew Lewis. I think these guys are almost running out of fuel. But if that's what we have to look forward to on this season, they have set the bar really high. Again, Bristol next week. It's always pivotal. Might tell a different story just because you got closer quarters as far as racing room. Again, as you see pit stops taking place. Again, this race is sponsored by Flemdogs Auto Transmission and Repair. If you're out in the area, look them up. See if they can do something for you. again, as far as Horse Boat and the programming, Monday nights are now home for Donut Box Racing League and their Cup Series. Friday night is going to be Gears. And then Saturday night, I have taken the pleasure of taking on Bottom Dollar Racing League. They are making their debut at Daytona. This is basically the week of the debuts in super speedways. And I am all for it. Again, a lot to go off of. As we get ready to get back to green flag racing again. Get up, grab something to drink, and get back. We will have 2 laps to green before we get ready for stage 2, which ends at lap 55. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat. Stick around here. We are getting ready to go back green flag racing. All right. So we have Cody Moore and Dylan Morante in row 1 with David Mayo and Jesse Becker row 2, Ben Madden, Andrew Lewis row 3, Garrett Bainbridge, Ivan DeChamps row 4, and row 5, Ron Blackwell and Eddie Rose. Looks like that's what it may be. Like the lights are off, and we have a lot of single file cars behind us trying to catch up. It looks like Christian Taylor is on pit road, not sure why. Hopefully we can get some sort of idea of what's going on there. That is not what you want to see. Yo, there we go. So it looks like pace car is off. We are going to get back to green flag racing. Cody Moore, stage number 2. It's on. It would appear some of these guys might be lagging back. Trying to play a cool team up with their fellow teammates. As you see the red cars, they get a chance to see what their sponsor is. We're going to look together, shall we? Cam Kings. All right, yeah. All right, Cam Kings. I like it. Dicing to the inside is Ben Madden. Trying to get that inside line formed. It seems like some of the guys that were up front have kind of faded to the back. They kind of know, like, hey, stuff is going to happen, especially to Meeks. I think Meeks is just hanging back here. I don't think he's trying to do too much right now. Again, this is your pole sitter. We got action in the wall. Oh,
flag is out.
oh. This guy has no hood, but came back on. Holy cow. And let's back that ass up. How did this all come about? Oh, let's see here. Looks like Brandon Meyer. And who's next to him? Looks like the 4-car of Sean Kimmel. Let's back it up and see what happened here. Came across his nose. Took out. Yep, 2 of the 3 of the Cam Kings boys. The 5 or the 6 is up and over. Got a lot to unpack. But yeah, it looks like Sean Kimmel just left that outside open. Looks like Meyer gave him a little bit of a push. But I don't think that was too much in my mind. But then you see him go across the nose there. The 07 involved, the 09 involved. Looks like, oh man. Looks like Connor Rowe involved in that. Then Kimmel comes back down, says, nope, I'm not done. Hold my beer. 6 and the 7 go up together. The 6 goes up and over. Ryan Robertson gets involved. The 15's car is smashed up. 6 is flipping all over the place. 55 miraculously makes this through. Wow. This is wild. But again, it's Daytona. We'll watch it one more time. And let's get on board with the 6 of Jordan Scherer and see what the Rock is cooking. Nowhere to go. And, oh yeah. I mean, even if that car is still drivable, what do you do there, you know? I mean, it isn't, but, you know. And it looks like everybody else has survived. So, again, a lot of guys in the pits going to get some repairs done. T-Stro says, Gears is great, Tom is great, thank you, that's great. Speaking of, again, Friday night, the end of the first round, the field of 16 gets cut in half to the field of 8. Elimination race at Talladega, sponsored by Whiskey Business Motorsports, the Yellowwood 250 live here on Casa de la Horse Boat this Friday night. Again, action starting at about 7:45 Eastern time. Again, want to point out who the sponsor is tonight, Flemdogs. Flemdog. Again, look them up, Google them. They live in your area, or you live in their area where they operate. Give them a call, tell them the Horseboat sent you. Maybe they give you a discount, I don't know. Give them the old razzle dazzle. I mean, shoot or shoot, you know what I mean? Shoot your shot. The 88, again, if you are just joining us, was your Stage 1 winner by a nose over Alex Tilley for Stage 1. Moore choosing the inside lane for this restart. Pace car lights are off. And he is our guy leading us off on the front row. Dylan Morante right next to him. Ben Madden and Jesse Becker in row 2. Andrew Lewis. David, where can you pass me the mayo in the 35 RC Cola? Jack Scoville and Garrett Bainbridge. Thomas Meeks and Eddie Rose, Landon Bednarz and Matthew Fleming, Josh Larson, Alex Tilley, Cody Keller, William Robbins, Justin Bell, Ivan Deschamps, Ryan Robertson, and Brandon Meyer. Again, I think Ron Blackwell and Jordan Sherrow still on pit lane right now. Again, next caution I'm hopeful for is the second stage at lap 55. At the end of lap 55, I should say. As we keep rolling along here on this Monday night, week 1. As far as points races for the Donut Box Cup Series.
Green
Here
flag,
we
green
go.
flag.
Cody Moore, Dylan Morante leading us off, getting back at it with 20 laps to go until stage number 2's conclusion. That outside line was up after it. It looked like Dylan Morante might have had a little bit of a lead over the leader who was supposed to be controlling. So we'll see if anything happens with that. Maybe not. That could be wrong. But that outside line is cooking right now. Lower line has about a pack of 4, then a pack of 5. You see Lewis going low, trying to get underneath. 36 doesn't have any help. That outside line is cooking. This 15 of Jack Scoville, beautiful car, flashes like a strobe light. Yeah, the outside line is the place you want to be. At least right now, that seems the lane of choice. Let's ride on board with the 8 of Matthew Fleming. Becker, Scoville, Meeks, and Bednar's your top 5. And the rest is a crapshoot, but they are 2 by 2 beyond the top 5. Next week, as I've mentioned earlier, we are headed to Bristol. Philly Sports 89 with the follow. Thank you very much. Go Bainbridge. We're going to pin that. Give Bainbridge some love. The next 5 minutes. Again, thank you for the follow, bringing us to 463. Oh, and who just dipped down below? Looks like that was the 15 of Jack Scoville. I'm driving 6 lanes over. Good luck, everybody else, with no turn signal. Watch Family Guy and get that reference. Not going to do the voice, though. Andrew Lewis, your leader, coming across the finish line right now, getting some points. Now you got to wonder if we get later in this race if the 08 and the 55. Will 55 give him a little payback? We will see if the 55 has that in him. Looks like somebody got out of line there. Looks like the 16 of Bednar's. And to the back he goes. A do it before, and I'll do it again. Let's bring you another edition of the Baker's Dozen Buzzin', the donut box. Bringing you back in now as we saw three-wide action. Into the front, it got freaking crazy there for a second. And your pole sitter back on top and leading this hungry group right here at Daytona. Again, Thomas Meeks III, Josh Larson, Matthew Fleming, William Robertson, and Andrew Lewis, your top five. Cody Moore, Dylan Morante, Ben Madden, Landon Bernard, and David Mayo rounding out your top 10. Again, almost halfway home. Lap 55 is the conclusion of stage 2, and then for the long stretch, the who is going to win the Flemings 250. Flemdogs auto and transmission repair. Excuse me, my apologies. It's been a long Monday, guys. The Flemdogs. Who's going to be the Flemdogs 250 winner here at Daytona? Again, if you have your picks, I see Bainbridge in here. I see Jesse. I see Christian. I see a lot of picks in here. Christian Taylor looks like he is out of the race or is not returning. Oh, yeah, it looks like, oh, shoot, he is out there. Nice. 96 out there. Looks like he is more than a few laps down. Good to see nobody's officially out yet. Had some crazy stuff happen. In Flagship Motorsports, out in front with Thomas Meeks and Josh Larson. Matthew Fleming and William Robertson. 1 through 4 are all Flagship Motorsports. Chris Taylor typing in. He had a power outage during the race. He had to rejoin the Discovery. He had no brake pedal and destroyed his car to no end. So it looks like he's out there, but not sure what it is. I do see now here in the chat a lot of screens, a lot of stupid stuff to look at on my end, trying to make it all work. Just having a good time doing it. Again, Meeks dealing now with lap traffic. That 09 machine staying up high, very sportsmanlike. Very mindful. 36 roaring up through the field, taking that momentum of people checking up a little bit for that lap traffic car. Elevate him to the top 5 and beyond. Trying to get a stage 2 win. Guys are putting a lot into it. We see a car around in the back. Pay attention here for just a minute to see if they are okay. Looks like they are, and we'll get back to green flag racing. Coming off turn 2, they just went a little too hard in the paint or something, or coming off a pit road. I don't know. We might have to back that up. Thomas Meeks, Josh Larson, Matthew Fleming, Dylan Morante, William Robertson, top 5. Andrew Lewis, Landon Bednars, Cody Moore, Jesse Becker, and Ben Madden rounding out your top 10. Most notable, biggest mover so far is the 97 of Jesse Becker. Starting 23rd, now up to 10th. Hanging around that top 10 most of the evening. But it has been a battle, as you can see. Pack racing at its finest here for the Donut Box Cup Series. Riding on board now with a 5 of William Robbins. When we get to the start-finish line this lap, we will have 3 laps to go. Again, of course, you want to win the stage, right? But overall, I think you want to win the race. You want to win the whole thing, the whole shebang-a-bang. I would hope that some of these drivers see the bigger picture. See the 08 now pushing the 36 very aggressively. Looks like the 08 is part of Rocky Mountain Motorsports. And the 36 of Storm Motorsports of Dylan Morante. Two laps to go this time by. Inside line just almost non-existent. They can't get enough people grouped up to really make a strong run, but they are trying. That outside line has about, say, 8 or 9 drivers there formed up pretty well. And you got that inside line. You don't really know who's going to lead it. Thomas Meeks out like he's on a good Monday night stroll at a car show. Trying to take home your mom. One more time around for stage number 2. The 08 and the 88 nose to tail, making a push. Batman trying to follow. This is where the pressure lies on this last lap. Oh, a lot of weaving. Like my fantasy football draft. It was a snake draft. Man, did I get snaked out. No offense to snakes anywhere. Thomas Meeks leading them down turn 3 and 4. Who's going to win? Stage number 2, Meeks slaps the wall. And Andrew Lewis goes around. Who they scoring? Josh Larson, your winner of stage number 2. Wow. Those guys are racing like it's the last lap of the race. I love the energy, man. But it almost cost some of them their race. I guess what's more important to you? Again, stage points are crucial, and I understand that. I respect it. Josh Larson bringing home a stage win here tonight. Bonus points for him from Flagship Motorsports. Again, next week we head to Bristol, Tennessee for 250 laps and a night race Monday night, of course. At Bristol Motor Speedway again. Action kicks off here probably about 7 o'clock, 7:10 Eastern Time. 8:10 Eastern Time, I should say, excuse me. 7:10 Central. And I might get on a little earlier just to warm up the stream, you know, like you warm up a car in cold weather. People say to do that, people say don't to do that. Who do you believe? I don't know. But I'll try not to ramble as much. Again, we're getting towards the end of this race. We're over halfway, which is golden. Going to have about 42, 43 laps to go when we get started again. With the knowledge of fuel capacity being only 60%, which I do believe is about 23 laps. If you can save fuel, maybe stretch it 2 or 3 laps. Some people can do more. I've seen it done. But again, it's going to be all dependent on how hard they push. And we'll tell, I think we'll be able to tell right away on this restart how this is going to play out. Again, as you can see, with 5 laps to go, everybody was kind of forming up. It was kind of nice. But once we got 2 to go and crossing the line for 1 to go, that's when it got real. You see, I think Tilley and Robertson both getting some damage fixed on their car. Both Fords both suck right now. It is unfortunate for that team. Oh, excuse me, Brandon Meyer, not Alex Tilley. Yeah, they are no bueno, especially that crash, which was unfortunate earlier. But it's Daytona. You know, you got to expect some of that stuff is going to happen. Again, thank you for following the subs tonight. Making Casa de la Horse Boat and our channel the home for Donut Box Cup Series racing and your Monday night racing destination. And it looks like we should be getting ready to go back here soon to Green Flag Racing and getting this underway. Hopefully finish her off and finish strong. Again, only a couple cautions here tonight. It's been pretty good racing all the way around. Looks like Larson is going to take the inside while Meeks takes the outside. We'll see how he does on the restart here. I think you get a fast repair. I'm not sure. Hopefully you do. Looks like he's all beautified. Ready to get back at it. We get another caution here before the end. I'm going to try to bring somebody in the booth just for a quick interview under caution. I don't like to do that typically just because I know people and their mindsets, and you know, they want to focus on the race, not having to worry about talking to some dumbass broadcaster. But again, if we want the real deal, we want to go straight to the source, we might have to do that here. Not like the Jerry Springer stuff. I don't play like that. Hey, maybe sometimes. But more or less just to get to know a lot of these drivers in the Donut Box Cup Series, because I don't know many of them. But I am impressed by this field tonight and what they've accomplished so far. Super speedway racing for them fits like a glove. Again, Josh Larson, Thomas Meeks, Matthew Fleming, William Robbins, David Mayo, Landon Bednarz, Dylan Morante, Andrew Lewis, Jesse Becker, Cody Keller, your top 10. Getting back to the conclusion of the Flemdogs.
Green.
250 at Daytona. We are Green Flag Racing. Looks like action there between the 33 and the 21 of Garrett Bainbridge. Almost sending him to the cleaners, and that target sponsored Scrub Daddy, and the 35 in the wall. David and more action. And it's still green, but it looks like that's going to come out right now. Let's back that ass up. The Donut Box Cup Series instant replay. Let's see what happened with the 35, because that was just really weird. No. Like he made a little. It seemed like it was late. bang, and then, oh, in the wall, and then he ate it, and then let's stop here. Christian Taylor is right here. Gets in with the strobe light, the 15 of Jack Scoville. They bang doors. He hits the bottom. Cody Moore says, sit up there, please. And Ryan Robertson grinds the wall. Avoids the wreck, but pays the price as he's trying to get back up near the front. Don't know if it's going to happen for him, but that is unfortunate. And that happened in general there on that restart. Let's re-rack and get back to it. Good way to go before this one is over. I'd like to find out what happened. Let's see if I can talk to somebody on that. Like he's a part of Team Send It. Let me see if I can get Send It up here. David, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, welcome to the program. You're talking to Tom Torrey, aka the Horse Boat, here for the Donut Box Cup Series and the broadcast. What happened there?
I'm not really sure. I know it, and people were moving around so much there. I don't know if I came down a little bit or. I know I got doored, but other than that, yeah, I'm not sure what, because everybody else in front of me kind of dropped down the front of the bottom pack and then kind of left me up there to chill, and I stayed in my line, it seemed like, but I don't know, something closed up and it got me up in the wall.
From what I could see on the replay, it looks like you got to the rear corner panel of somebody, and then you went up a little bit, and then all of a sudden you went low again, and all of a sudden just snapped into the wall. I don't know if that was net code or what happened there.
I don't know, yeah.
But it was funky, I could tell you.
Yeah, it was. It felt funky, too.
Well, sorry to meet you under these circumstances, but
no problem.
Hopefully be able to get back out there and keep running there, David.
Yeah, I'm out here by myself. My teammates couldn't make it tonight, so I'm just out there trying to do what I can, get some luck under my belt here.
Well, as they say, you are sending it for Team Send It. David Mayo on the 35, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it, buddy.
You are welcome again. That was David Mayo, a part of Team Send It, the solo driver here tonight. But his teammates are there in spirit, jokingly, of course. Robbins, Meeks, and Fleming up top keep pushing. They need more cushion for the pushing. Robbins in fourth place. Let's go, babe. Aw, that's cute. That's so cute. I'm going to pin that for you. That's so cute. Love it. Again, Josh Larson, Thomas Meeks, Matthew Fleming, William Robbins, Landon Bednarz, Dylan Morante, Jesse Becker, Justin Bell, Cody Keller, and Garrett Bainbridge. Your top 10. Again, we're going to have the one to go here. Looks like pace car lights are off. And I'm glad. I hope you found that funny. Appreciate you supporting the one you love. Again, beautiful car, that 5 car. Almost lost its hood earlier. Looks like it's all pinned down now with the cotter pins. You're looking high above with the meandyourmom.com blimp cam. High above Daytona International Speedway. Again, if your mom needs a face to sit on at some place, look up meandyourmom.com. And sponsoring the blimp, as always, for Casa de la Horse Boat. Lifetime sponsorship there. All right, so here we go. Team Flagship Motorsports leading us down for the restart and what I hope is the final caution flag of the evening. Let's get it on for the Donut Box Cup Series.
Green
Back
flag,
live for the
green flag.
Flemdogs Auto Transmission Repair 250. Does Larson go with his teammate or hang out with the 8? I guess the 8 would be their teammate as well, yes. But no, 51 goes with the 55. With the 5 in pursuit. Landon Bednarz has been up and down the field tonight, making his way back up again. Matthew Fleming to the inside. A beautiful Oasis. And what do you say? Pink, magenta. Oh, looks like way outside was Fleming for the moment. Or excuse me, Larson. Opening the door for the 8 car, and Fleming's going to lead a lap. Right along with the number 5, the William Robbins. Say the William Robbins. Them down the back stretch. Looks like Brandon Meyer down below the yellow. Way back up. These guys are a little spread out here towards the front. Inside lane nearly non-existent. Oh, Bednarz hitting the wall just a little bit, I would imagine. Just nicked it. I don't think any damage done. Fleming, Bednarz, Larson, Meeks, Robbins, your top 5 with Bell, Durante, Keller, Madden, and Becker. Justin Bell, the 7 car, making a move, trying to form that inside line, which is starting to take shape if they can keep it together. Can Cody Moore, your stage 1 winner? Up in third right now, your stage 2 winner of Josh Larson. Again, crucial stage points and how it will play out over the season will be interesting. We'll get our first points update after this first race. We're going to share that with you next week. Hopefully here we'll get talk here, hopefully, to the top 3 drivers that finish here tonight. Then Fleming, Bednarz, and Larson with Thomas Meeks the 3rd, and William Robbins, your top 5. Justin Bell, leading that inside line, and they're creeping up slowly. They got a pack of 5. With the 4 cars there, looks like Sean Kimmel is a few laps down. But it's been all the 8 car here for the last few laps. Looks like the 23 now. Cody Keller getting shuffled out. Cody Keller, a part of quite the name. But he is put to the back of the class for now. Biggest mover of the night as of this moment is the 16 of Landon Bednar. Started back in 19th, now is currently in second, has moved up 17 positions. And Fleming, Bednars, and Larson, your top three currently. Again, you see that inside lane. I think there's more takers willing to go down there as the race goes on. But again, we're going to have at least one more pit stop. If you can do any sort of saving, it depends on the strategy and the situation, I guess. But it looks like a lot of these guys are not really saving. Second with a firm grip, breaking up that Flagship Motorsports team and adding to it. Again, it's crazy because he's a part of that group, breaking up the 8 to 51 and 55, but again, he's on that same team, so like it matters. And they're all there. They're all there in that top row. I mean, if you're this far along in the race and your whole team is still there, that bodes well for you, my friend. At least one of you five have a hell of a good chance at winning this race here tonight. They could be the Flemdogs 250 at Daytona winner tonight. Again, inside of 30 laps to go. Everybody playing nice with each other in the sandbox that is Daytona. Matthew Fleming, Landon Bednar, Josh Larson, Thomas Meeks III, Justin Bell, your top five. William Robbins, Ben Madden, Dylan Morante, Cody Moore. Jesse Becker, your top 10. Stuff's getting crazy real fast. Alex Tilley now making a run to the front. Back up in the 9th. A good rebound for Independence Motorsports. Again, they were stoked to be a part of this league. They knew they found out there was an opening. Happy to be a part of this one. You can tell their excitement here tonight. Again, Chevrolets and Toyotas dominate this field. The Fords are a bit of a minority here. So a win for the Fords tonight would be excellent bragging rights for a group, again, dominated mostly by Chevrolet and Toyota. Our eyes towards the front as there is lap traffic on the way. And last time we saw momentum shift between a few of these drivers. Looks like everybody's going to get around them okay here. No problem. And inside line, maybe a little bit of a problem. But everybody seems to be okay getting around it. When I look on the schedule, and the race that I think I'm going to circle as my favorite race, or one I'm looking forward to before the playoffs begin, I would have to say would be Richmond. I think Richmond, October 28th, 200 laps there. It's a night race. I've seen good races. I've seen bad races. I've seen really bad races at Richmond. Also seen some good contests, but again, it's dependent on the field. What can this field do? And super speedways right now, they're knocking it out of the park, having a good time. But it's that short track racing, the good competitive short track racing, that I am thirsting for. Again, Matthew Fleming, Landon Bednar, Josh Larson, Alex top 5, Ryan Robertson, William Robbins, Justin Bell, Dylan Morante, Cody Moore. Your top 10 again, interchanging because they're 2x2. But Alex Tilley roaring up the inside with Ryan Robertson in tow. Again, can't really get away from each other. Everybody's been pretty good all night long, sticking together. Inside, 25 laps to go, 22 laps to go when we cross the start finish. Riding on board now with Josh Larson. Cruising around that outside line in third place. Again, I asked the question like I did at the top of the show. Comes inside 5 laps to go, 3 laps to go, last lap. What are these deals that they made with each other? Especially for the team currently leading the race. When you're looking at Flagship Motorsports, Independence Motorsports, those guys are grouped together. See Mighty Donut in that discussion as well. Rocky Mountain in that group. Got some pieces of Storm left for Storm Motorsports. What deals do you make? Take one for the team at block. I guess we'll find out the etiquette as we are nearing 20 laps to go to the conclusion of this race. The Flemdogs Auto and Transmission Repair 250 here at Daytona. Again, now the outside line was cool. Now the inside lane is cool. You are not cool unless you pee your pants. Matthew Fleming has led at least the last 10, 15 laps or so. Maybe more, I don't know. He's holding it down, but there's going to be one more set of pit stops yet. And I fear it's going to be very soon. Going to give you one last rendition of the Baker's Dozen Buzzin' here at Daytona for the Flemdogs Auto and Transmission Repair 250. bringing you back in with 13 laps to go. The Flemdogs auto transmission repair 250 here at Daytona. Dylan Morante, Jesse Becker, Ben Matt, Alex Pinheiro, top 5 with Andrew Woods, Ryan Robertson, Matthew Fleming, Josh Larson, and Thomas Meeks. Rounding out your top 10, but if you see here from first till about 7th, that's your group, and then all the way back in the second group, they are closing, I'll say. Again, another ad I want to throw your way before this one is done. Dalen Dawson, stationary works on speed. He didn't have an office job, now he did. We'll find out what it feels like to be micromanaged again. Find it on Steam today. Again, Morante, no challengers for the throne. At least not yet. Change here very, very soon. Something you want to see. Something you do want to see. Let's ride along with WMFD-TV-Sports.com. 10 cars out, Kelly. No reason why they can't. They're about under 2.5 seconds back. Matthew Fleming, who has led, leading that second group. Oh, Meeks almost sent his shot like Ken Griffey Jr. out of here into the catch fence. Jesse Becker, shout out to Jesse Becker, started 23rd as I mentioned, from where he began. Hats off to you for the biggest mover of the night, the Donut Box Cup Series. Again, as this race winds down, don't worry, we'll be back next week. 250 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway. The action starts just after 8 o'clock. We'll wrap this up because I know y'all got to work in the morning. You ain't rich. And neither am I. Becker, Moore, Tilly, and Lewis, your top 5 with Ryan Robertson, Ben Matt, and Thomas Meeks. Right there. They're slowly closing in. They're trying to get all grouped up again. I'm sure it's being said over the radio right now. We've got 7 laps to go. 3 seconds. I think they can catch up, but it's going to be close. Give everybody between Morante all the way back to the 33 of Ben Matt, They're all peaceful, hanging out, taking good care of each other here. And then you have the Animaniacs of this series right now, desperately trying to catch them. 2.17 seconds. They're only gaining, I mean, not much at best right now. Right now, with no lap traffic. Trying to make a run for it. And then back up to the 5. Ryan Robertson, Ben Madden, Matthew Fleming, Josh Larsons, and Thomas Meeks. Rounding out the top 10, 3 laps to go. Yes, there's a battle breaking out here. Oh, man! It was a little loose. The dissonance is opening the door for this other group. Andrew Lewis just whipping it out of turn 4, I should say. Trying to do something with that outside line. Gets nothing. Has to go. Seconds. They may just catch them before this is done. Inside, Alex Tilley on his tail. Are we going to see it? Yes, we are. White flag is out for the Flemdogs. 250. Action. Oh, the field is going bonkers. We'll back up and watch that back here shortly. Dylan Morante all alone, and it's already getting crazy. We haven't even crossed the start-finish line of the last lap. This is a battle if there ever once was. Dylan Morante and Cody Moore, mano a mano for the win. No help, nothing whatsoever. Brandon Meyer trying to catch them. And Cody Moore off of turn 4, banging doors. He is going for it across the finish line. Your winner is going to be Dylan Morante, your winner of the Flemdogs 250 at Daytona. What a finish, if there ever was one. Dylan Morante, Cody Moore, Brandon Meyer, Ben Madden, and Justin Bell, it looks like, on the scorecard for your top 5. So let him celebrate here. We'll march back just for a moment. You see the finish across the top of your screen. Morante going to probably burn it down here in just a second if people will let him. Good show here tonight for race number 1 of 17 on the docket for the season. There is your Daytona 250 winner, the Flemdogs 250 at Daytona. Again, like I wanted to mention, I wanted to back it up if I can. Going to go in reverse for just a moment and see what happened here coming to the white flag. Yeah, oh wow, okay, so let's stop it right here. So it looks like everybody's trying to make a move. 97, looks like 66, yeah. And then Andrew Lewis taking Tilly. Wow, it just got wild there towards the end. I don't think none of that was intentional by any means. But hot damn. Take one more look at it before we feed you the results here and get some post-race interviews. Again, thank you for watching the show tonight. Flemdogs 250 at Daytona. Right here at Casa de la Horseboat. Looks like the 08, the 13 collide. 97 rubs the 66, takes him with him. The 51 of Josh Larson. Meeks is involved as well. And they just can't get off of each other. And then the 08 and the 13 finish each other off. The 8 tries to avoid it and then just, yeah, it just gets wild from beyond that point. You see Meeks can't get off the side of the 97. And everybody is just praying to Jesus that they'll get through this unscathed. Dylan Morante is going to burn it down. Oh my goodness. Boom. Again, one more time, he is your winner. And hang out here just for a moment while I get everybody in the booth for the the Donut Box Cup Series post-race show. All right, again, bringing you in here now for the Donut Box Cup Series post-race show, sponsored by Flemdogs Auto and Transmission Repair. What a good race here. Race number 1 of 17 in the bag here tonight. Let me get the third place finisher in the room. Brandon Meyer, do we have a copy here, good sir?
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. Again, our Gear Sprocket Series champion. Also, yeah, gotta give you your credit, right? Got to get it when it's due. But Brandon finishing third here tonight in that crazy finish what was your thoughts there on that last couple of laps?
Just really hoping we could catch that pack, and then that big pileup going into, was it turn 3? I was 13th going into that, and I managed to come home P3. So
yeah,
that's fun.
I mean, overall, this was a great night for racing. A lot of good competitive drivers here in this league, as we've come to find. Anybody you want to give a shout out to here tonight?
Give a shout out to our team. We assembled this last minute. Ryan, Alex, and Connor, thank you for the invite to that team. To the admins that put this on, and for you for doing the broadcast and streaming this. It's a lot of fun watching you. You're hilarious as hell. You put a lot of dedication into this stuff, and it makes it even better, especially when you know the people who are doing the broadcast. So that's cool and fun. So.
Well, I appreciate, man. That's kind words to say. And again, you third place in your Donut Box Cup Series debut. See you next week at Bristol.
Thank you.
Again, that was Brandon Meyer in the 34 machine. A good competitive driver, and I do believe a contender here as we head into the season. Let's get our second place finisher, if we can, of Cody Moore. Again, Cody racing and giving his all. Let's see if we can get him here. Cody, do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, welcome to the show, man. The post-race show here for the Donut Box Cup Series, making its debut here. Casa de la Horseboat, you finishing second. You win stage 1. This night couldn't have gotten any better, but you could have came home with
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. I've never been very good at super speedways, so I will take my recent luck here getting the stage win in second place. I'm notorious for getting wrecked out on the last lap, so just to be alive and cross the finish line, I'm happy with that. It was a great run. I'm proud of the team finishing 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, and hopefully we can keep this momentum up.
Yeah, you guys were together. You could notice the teams kind of forming there after that second stage. Everybody was kind of just grouping together, hoping they could make a run at the end. You have a wonderful car. It's beautiful, I got to say. It's gorgeous. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Absolutely. Huge shout out to all the MDM team. Thank you to you for putting on this broadcast for us. I greatly appreciate it. Huge shout out to the admin team that's thrown this together. We weren't expecting to start this series, to be honest, for a couple months, and then things just happened, and we were like, all right, let's start it in 3 weeks after we had the idea. So I'm proud of the admin team for being able to throw this together, get a great broadcast going, get a great group of drivers. 25 cars and only, 4 wrecks? I will take that at Daytona any day.
Now, I got to ask you before I let you go, was the comms busy there in the last couple of laps? Because the second group was starting to catch you guys. You could see dissonance all over starting to develop. What was the comms like at the end there?
There wasn't much on the in-race chatter. As far as Discord, I kind of feel bad. I abandoned my team because we tried to do a split strategy. So 2 of my cars pit with the Flemdogs cars, and then the other 2 of us stayed out here with the Storm cars. And so we tried to split the strategy. Well, at the end, I realized that I wasn't going to have help from a teammate, unfortunately, because there wasn't anyone behind me. So I actually went up to talk with Alex Tilley, since he and I had a great little run together at the end of the first stage, and asked, hey, man, will you at least push me by the Storm cars, and then we'll figure it out on the last lap? And thankfully, he obliged, and we had a really good shot at it. There's a couple things going back that I would have done differently on the last lap. But really proud of it. Yeah.
Well, you had a good car, man. It looked great all night. Congratulations bringing it home in second.
Thank you very much, sir.
And that was Cody Moore, the 88 machine for the Mighty Donut Motorsports team, showing up here tonight. And let's see if we can get the 36. Can I get the winner? Yes, I can. Yes, I can, and I shall. We're going to bring him in the room here in just a moment. Dylan, do you have a copy?
I do.
What is up, man? And I got to ask you, how do you say your last name? Is it Morante?
It's Moranti.
Moranti. Okay, well, you're going to watch this back and get pissed off at me, so I'm sorry about that.
Nah,
in the future,
I'm used to it.
In the future, well, my last name is Torrey, but some people call me Torres, Torrey, Torre. Like, I get it. So, congratulations. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the show. Win number 1 on the season with that 36 machine for Storm Motorsports. Putting her across the finish line. How you feeling?
Great. It was amazing teamwork all night between the whole Storm crew, and It was unfortunate what happened to two of the other cars got involved in the wrecks, but Jesse was doing an amazing job of pushing me to the front all night.
Yeah, you had a good car all night long. You really never swayed outside of the top 10 in the last 5 laps, or actually in general towards the end of that race. When did you really think you kind of had it in the bag? Like you really thought you had a chance at this?
I wasn't even thinking that until the last lap because I knew Cody and all them were going to try and make a move. So I was just waiting for when it was going to happen because I knew it wasn't if, it was when it was going to happen. So
sure.
When it did happen, unfortunately, Jesse did get screwed over because they all left him out to dry, and I had to take advantage of the high line, and he did not end up getting involved in the final wreck. But at the end of the day, it was still a good win for Storm.
Well, again, win number 1. You have 17 points races here left to go, or 16 now that this one's checked off the list. Anybody you want to give a shout out to tonight?
And just shout out to the team at Storm. Shout out to Cody for putting on this league and taking his time to do everything, along with all the other admins. And shout out to you for spending your night in broadcasting for us. Yeah,
man. Well, I can tell you right now, I'm happy to be here and looking forward to next week. Dylan Moranti, you are a winner of the Flemdogs 250 at Daytona. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
And that is going to wrap it up here tonight as we're going to set the stage again. Next week, we will be at Bristol Motor Speedway for a night race. Again, 250 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway. Until then, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, bringing you the Donut Box Cup Series. And then on Friday night, we have the Gears Cup Series. I'm going to throw this at you before we get off the air. The Yellowwood 250 at Talladega, round of 16 coming to a close, splitting it in half into the round of 8 next week. But Talladega is going to be the cutoff point again. Show starts at about 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, only here at Casa de la Horseboat. But again, every Monday night here will be the Donut Box Cup Series. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horseboat. Have a wonderful week at work, and we'll see you back here Friday night.